teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was caught free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
But he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Giants hit 9-3 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On second down, this is Harris. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week out on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. No score after one on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here to try and get some of those points back.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment. He's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 58 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, he finds him again. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going. On 1st and 10, Herbert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good catch, an excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. I mean, your holder, to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle, everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a Washington 1st down. Here's Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
But I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd and short now following the fumble. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'll kick it. You're not getting in.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Here's second and 5 now from the 22. Now Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now it's Wilson. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels.